Ramel.
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
What's up, brother? What's up?
Good, I'm good, man. I'm good.
What's up, Rob?
I'm good, man. How y'all?
Hey, man, blessings to you, but man, blessings to you, brother. You and the royal family, man. Blessings to you, brother.
Man, I
Absolutely.
appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's just another chapter added to the book of life.
There you
For
go.
sure.
Yeah,
You know,
a great chapter at that.
One thing I always like to say, man, and I'm a stick to this, man. It's gonna be my little motto, man. Ramel, love you, man, and your family, man. D, I love you and your family. I want to put that out there first, man, because we got guys getting laid down every single day, man. So I just like to let my people know that I love you from the heart.
Absolutely.
Man up, man. It's good to know. Good. Likewise.
Ditto.
So what have I missed? Where we are on the Zoom?
Well, man, we
waiting on you.
Yeah, well, listen, we got a little beef going on, and I'm just gonna be real about it, okay? I'm gonna be real about it because you know what I'm saying. This is that's how we do. My man Sean, he seems to he besmirches, I've used that word before. He besmirches my man Crawford's name constantly, and I don't get it. Ramel, maybe you can talk some sense into this guy, but I understand resumes. I understand that. And my simple question to him, since he's just badgering my boy Crawford, my question to you is, how, he had to come up some kind of way, right, to get to that position, right? And he had to have fought whoever they put in front of him to get to that position. Okay, that's the assumption, right? Who else could he have fought to get to that position that would have fought him? Because the only other name I can mention really is Mikey Garcia, who straight up ducked him. They didn't fight, did they?
Dubé,
He never fought Mikey Garcia. So yeah. So go ahead.
Couple of things first, man. We have another group chat where we talk about mainly football, and Sean gets into it with everybody on that too. So don't take it personal, man.
Okay.
Yeah, he leads the way in getting into it with somebody.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Don't take it personal, man.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't think it comes from a bad place. It's just it might be Sean now.
Yeah, definitely.
He's the common denominator now.
Yeah, it's woven into his genomes, definitely.
But I will say this, man, and this is, every great boxer has a period in their career or on their resume where they're just coming up. And when they're coming up, they're usually not fighting nobody for the first 10, 15 fights. And in some cases, it might be even a little bit longer than that. I don't think Crawford can beat everybody. I lean with that with Sean, but I lean with you. I lean with you where I won't discount his resume and say that he's not a great boxer or a good boxer. You do fight who's in front of you. You do have three round opponents, 6-round opponents, and chances are there are people that we never even going to see on TV or on a fight or anything like that. My only thing about when it comes to Crawford and all boxers for this matter, man, when you get to that level, stop fighting guys like me. Go head to head with the real boys, man. At that point, go mix it up now. You know what I mean? Because if you lose to me, now you have a problem and a stain on your resume. But if you lose to the top dogs, there's no stain on your resume. It's just a loss. I mean, when we talk about, to me, one of the better eras in boxing, the 80s, I think Thomas Hearns had more losses than Sugar Ray, Marvin Hagler, maybe even Durant. But is anybody knocking Thomas Hearns' career?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
So my point is this, and I think that's what Sean wants to see, because I want to see it. I want to see when you get to that level, just fight everybody now. Mix it up.
Absolutely. But the question is, who is he really avoiding? Who is he really avoiding? I mean, come on. You know, the Spence Crawford drama is pretty much, it's making me sick because I think both of them have a big hand in why they're not fighting. But I also believe firmly that the A side controls the tempo. Okay. And the point I was making with you, Sean, about Floyd being the A side, but you never heard about a lot of these fighters not being able to fight because of this or because of that. Floyd was always like, yeah, get this man, give him what he wants. You know what I'm saying? Give him what, give him what he wants. We'll make that happen. Blah, blah, blah. I want you to have the advantage. I want you to have the advantage because I'm going to whoop your ass anyway. That's how Floyd was. Why isn't Spence out there saying, listen, man, I know I'm worth 60-40. I'll do 50-50, or I'll do something like I'll be more transparent and let you see the books because I don't give a damn what you do. I'm gonna whoop your ass anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Dubé, I don't have an answer for that, but I have a question for it. Is it the boxer or is it the management team? Because these agents, these management teams, the more you make, the more they get. And they could be holding out opposed to the boxer holding out. I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable to answer that. Who's ducking who's I just want to see them.
I definitely believe that. I definitely believe it is more, it's less the fighters and more the management. Al Heyman, they say he's a beast, you know what I mean? And they say that they might be running out of money too, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it, it hasn't really been that hot, It hasn't really been that, hot in terms of fights, and their biggest fighters are not fighting, So I believe this is definitely a lot of the management, but as a number one, the beast, the big fish, self-proclaimed big fish, you have to get out there and say, listen, make the fight happen. I don't care what he want. I'm letting everybody know he can get whatever he want. Let's just make the fight happen. Period.
Let me chime in. Let me chime in here real quick, man. Let me chime in.
Here we go.
No. Put your seatbelt on. Rod got his on. Put your seatbelt on. You talk about the big fish. So obviously you talk about Spence. You're referring to one fight, bro. I came at you today with some literature, some real talk literature that was based on 39 opponents, bro, not just one, fam. And just like Rod said, at some point in time, Dubé, that's why I think you might have met him when you was at your band, when you had your troop group, when y'all was touring around the United States. Maybe y'all stopped in Nebraska and y'all did a show and Terrance was maybe a VIP guest. I don't know. But here's the thing, you make it so personal. Terrance Crawford, I don't know. I never met Terrance Crawford. I never met the guy. I have nothing against the brother. Matter of fact, the African-American King, he's a great family man. He's a great champion. He got mad skills, just like Ross said.
Yeah.
He got crazy skills. Me and Ross had a personal conversation a year ago. Terrance Crawford's skills is amazing. When you talk about a complete boxer, bro, that's not the issue. My issue is he always reaching for the lesser opponent. You can't tell me in every fight that Terrance Crawford had, Dubé, and hear me, he's been the A side on every fight, bro, except the Spence negotiating, where he took his backpack and walked away. That's why I said in the group text today, mad respect for a guy like Ryan Garcia, who know he is the B side. Like you said, like you and Ross said, like you just got to saying, D, I'm gonna rely on my skills. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Then we can shake hands. We can go to Regions Bank, Bank of America.
Yeah.
We can
why doesn't your first cousin Spence do that?
Let me hear me out. I ain't finished.
Why didn't first cousin Spence do that though?
Here's what I'm saying. Terrance Crawford, if you look down I don't know what resume you looking at when you look at Terrance Crawford's record. I don't see no beast. I don't see no future Hall of Famer. You keep on asking these crazy questions about who could he fight. Well, who did he fight? That's what I asked. That's the question I'm asking you. Who did he fight that makes Ramel say, man, Ramel just had a great topic just a while ago. He just had a great point. How many Hearns had? How many losses? 6, 7, 8 losses? That was a great point, Ramel.
Okay.
And the guys he fought and lost to, Mugabe, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard. We talk about world beaters. We talking about icons, bro. Stop.
Okay. Where did Spence come from? Right, he came from 140.
No. Let's stick to the topic, D. You want to keep on jumping?
No. We're talking about Spence. Spence came from 147.
We're talking about Crawford now. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. But listen how
who is he fault? No, D. You're not gonna move off this. Who is he fault that you say, man, that was a beast? I'm waiting.
I may not have.
No. D,
I may not have that guy. You know, I thought Victor Postol at he was a great champion. That boy was kicking ass.
So you telling me Victor Postol was a beast? He was a beast.
Victor Postol was the man. He was the man. Yeah, he was a beast.
The post office, the mailman was the man. Not no Victor Postol, bro. Come on, D.
Victor Postol back then wasn't.
Who?
I'm just saying. You got to understand. The competition back then was Victor Postol. Okay? The competition back then, that's what it was him. You know, he was one of the elite.
Hey fam, we could agree.
You understand that?
Here's what I'm saying. This is three old school.
He wasn't an undefeated champion or undefeated fighter, Victor Postol.
Bro, Crawford got
man, let me pull up his record.
He got terrible opponents, man. He fought some terrible guys.
The only two boxers that I recognize truly on Crawford's resume was Sean Porter and Kell Brook.
Come on, D. Come on, D. Stop the smoke. You must be.
I mean, those are two big. Those are two pretty big names.
Yeah,
bro. One of them was already retired. D. Sean was already had his foot in the AARP office, man.
Man, some people think Sean beat Spence.
Spence fought a different Sean Porter, though. Come on, bro.
Oh my God, man! Stop listening to the listen.
Ramel, can I ask you a question?
Let me tell you something. Sean Porter was fighting his best fight against Crawford. If you look at Sean Porter, Sean Porter was fighting his best fight, and then Crawford's coach tells him that he's losing the fight, which I think he was. I think he was losing the fight. Sean Porter's coach said, "Hey, you losing the damn fight, man." You know, and I mean, I'm sorry. Crawford's trainer was like, "You losing the damn fight," and he was like, "What, for real?" Then went out there, whooped ass.
Did you tell me right now?
And whooped ass, put him on his ass.
The same Sean Porter that fought Errol Spence was the same one that fought Terrance Crawford. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Okay, was the same Danny Garcia that fought Spence is the same after he fought Keith Thurman? Was the same Sean Porter the same after he fought Keith Thurman? Was he the same? No, it was different because they got cracked. They got cracked by that power that one time, huh?
You jump rope and hopscotch as a kid.
I'm not jumping. No, but listen, I'm not jumping rope, man. I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, I thought they stopped that fight a little prematurely with that Sean Porter fight.
I
believe that. I believe that too.
Did you just not?
Is that Crawford's fault? That's all.
Hey, D. Did you not just hear? Let me tell you. Now, first of all, Ramel's a grown man. He's smart. You just hear that man say, "It's two guys that." To him now, not to me, not to you, to him, they had an actual name that was credible. Kell Brook and Sean Porter. Sean Porter was in the ARP office.
Okay.
Out of 39 fights, bro. What is your point, bro? If that's your guy, that's your guy. Stick by your guy. But dude, he got a terrible record, bro.
Dude, I'm a boxing. Listen, first of all, as I've stated many, many times before, I have respect for all these fighters. I got respect for Spence. You know, I got respect, even though I think Keith Thurman's going to beat him. You know, I got respect for Crawford, even though I think Crawford can beat him. I'm not saying he's going to will, but he can beat him. You know what I mean? But I don't sit here. Listen, man, bottom line is, no matter who he fought, he is the number one or number two fighter in the welterweight division today. He's number one or number two.
It ain't gonna last too long.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think about his resume. He's number one and number two.
But I'm funny. I'm flabbergasted. You so?
I mean, am I right, Ramel?
Yeah, he's there because of record wise. But man, you know, if it was college football, strength of schedule, he probably wouldn't be ranked so high.
Okay, well,
this guy Dubé, I don't know what he be blazing at home, man. He be blazing some powerful shit.
But you know what? Record wise, you can't take nothing away from him. You know, and Dubé, I give him a better chance of beating Spence than Thurman. I don't think Thurman has any chance of beating Spence.
Oh, well, that's just
gotta
old
fight.
Thurman hate speaking right there. That's all that is. That's
Why does it gotta be hate, bro?
that
Why
old Thurman hate
bro?
speaking, because Ramel has been in the same position since Thurman was knocking people out. You know what I'm saying?
His opinion
he's never really liked Keith Thurman. Let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you something, man. As a host on the show, if a man give you his opinion, that's why it gotta be hate though.
Because man, the way you
we ain't siding with
your
you.
soul, it looks like hate. Y'all call it what it is.
You know what it is, man, and this is nothing against you, Dubé. The word hate is used so loosely today when people don't agree with you.
Yeah, true.
And people just use it. I don't even think they mean anything by it, but they just use the word hate. You hating? Why you hating on their brother? Why? Yeah, listen, it goes on in every group chat. Believe me when I say that.
Yeah, but with respect, hate meaning it's not your guy. You don't like the fighter. I'm not saying you hate the guy, the person. The fighter, the team. I mean, people hate, you love Dallas Cowboys, but guess what? I hate them. You know what I'm saying? But it is, you know what I'm saying? I've always hated the Cowboys, but I respect and love the players. You know what I'm saying? It's just the team.
Bro, one thing I love about you, man?
What's that?
Me, you, and Rob Mail made a lot of money in the sales department, man. It's in the sales industry. You need to get back in it, bro. I mean, you're missing the boat. No. Just a second. Mm-hmm. If you don't get back in the car business, you need to think about being maybe a defense attorney. because, hey, Rob, this guy here, hey, Rob Mail, I can walk in any Bank of America, Regions Bank, and say I didn't really know what I was doing when I pulled out that gun and robbed these people. I didn't want to hurt nobody. I just want to get the bag. Son, the guy at 12 o'clock noon, he don't know what he's doing. He just walks around. He just happened to walk in the bank and rob him. He didn't really mean it.
That's right.
Dubé likes his guys, man. And
he likes his guys. He likes
his guys, and he feed off of the feedback.
I love skill, man. I recognize skill. You know what I mean? And I don't sit here.
Jeff Horn, Amir Khan. Come on, man. Come on. You got
the dude can't listen. Give respect. The dude came up from 140, right?
I ain't asked you that where he came from, bro.
To fight the guy that beat Pacquiao, huh?
I know Amir Khan.
Okay, Amir Khan. Listen. You still got to beat these guys, right?
but
Amir Khan beat Maidana.
D. I think here's your problem, D. If you was on a chat right now in this nice video chat with two incompetent brothers, you would be winning. But right now, you going up against two guys that was raised in sports.
This is not a competition, man. I mean, because there's facts surrounding this conversation. People can choose, they can choose what they believe.
Listen, Terrance, let's just say this. Let's move on to another topic. Okay. Terrance Crawford is a hell of a talented fighter that doesn't have a strong resume and still seeking out weak competition. That's just the bottom line, Rami, D. Because the bottom line is, can I finish though? Can I finish?
Yes.
You telling me that it's to promote us. D, you're doing a lot of avoiding. When your name is Terrance Crawford, bro. Your name ain't Sean Hood in the world boxing.
Oh.
Terrance Crawford's name, don't ask me, ask Ramel. Terrance Crawford's name in the boxing world is pretty big, D. It's pretty big, bro. He's pound for pound ranked.
But dude, you're not listening. I hear you, man. But the one thing you don't.
You go ahead.
No, but listen, man. We heard all that what you're saying before. All I'm saying.
No, you go ahead.
All I'm saying to you is this, man.
Listen.
This is for you, right? But I want you to answer this question. Why don't you ever recognize the fact that the other top welterweights in the division turn them down? Won't fight Crawford.
That's a whole nother. You talking a whole nother topic, dude.
But dude, if somebody won't fight me, then I gotta go fight somebody.
You want me to believe?
If number 5 and number 6 is not available, what about number 7 or number 8 or number 9? Either one of them, just pick one. That's how it goes.
You mean you trying to tell me? Here's what you're trying to tell me, right? In 40 fights, he couldn't have fought a beast.
You're talking about 40 fights. We're talking about now. What's happening now? Why is he fighting Rocha or who? which I don't think is a bad fighter because I think him and Ortiz.
I ain't never heard of him.
I've heard of him.
Okay, you have.
Yeah,
But
I've heard of him. You've heard of him too. You know, you've seen. I think you've seen the guy
I never
fight.
heard of Rocha. The
I think
last guy he fought, I never heard of.
But you act like you know every fighter, man.
You heard about the last guy that Crawford fought? Have you heard of him?
Nah, I did not.
Okay, let me ask you
Never
this.
heard of him, bro.
Who are the top 10 European fighters?
Bro, you keep when I say something, man, you don't listen.
I'm just asking the question. Who's the top 10 European fighters?
That's a good question, D. I don't know.
Yeah. You don't really know who the hell they are, but that doesn't diminish the fact that they're the top in their division, dude. When you get,
I hope Anthony Joshua ain't on that list.
he got to be on that list.
Hey, D,
there ain't that many.
D, this is one of the most fascinating things I ever heard in my life.
That's a bad
Terrance
list.
Crawford. Hey, Rod, check this out, fam. You and D, listen to this. This is fascinating to me. This kind of blows my top. When your trainer, now you're a world champion, Ramel. When your trainer has to Google the guy you say you're getting ready to fight, to me, that's just hey, Ramel, that blows me away. Big Bo Mac, Ramel, he said he had to get on his phone and Google, what's the name? Amicha, last guy he fought,
David Artesian.
That was real. He said he was on TV. He said, "Man, I didn't know who the guy was. I had to Google him." This is your trainer.
I didn't know who. Listen, none of us knew who the hell any who was. Nobody knew who any who was.
Ramel, I rest my case, brother. You can talk to D. When y'all change the subject.
Here again, sir. Here again. If there are no fighters willing to get in the ring with me, I got to fight somebody.
It's a lot of other fighters he can fight besides.
I gotta fight somebody. Who else is willing to put? First of all, do you think Boots Ennis would have gotten the ring with him? You think his people would let him get in?
Yes.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they would let him get in the ring with him right now.
Yes.
It's all talk.
I think that is a problem. Boots Ennis is a problem.
He's a problem, bro.
I think he is too, but I think he is too. But based on his last fight where he was getting touched more than, I mean, I could touch him that many times. You
trying to tell me? No, the question you asked, D. You keep switching up. You said, will Enos get in with Terrance Crawford now? He would get in with Spence and Crawford today.
I don't think he would.
Okay.
I mean, let me say it like this. I think any amount of money will make you, change your mind. You know what I mean? I don't think his people will let him go into a fight like that.
I think you're wrong again, fam. I think
especially after the last fight. Now, maybe after one or two more fights, okay. But I just don't believe it. Now, I might be wrong, but that's just what my belief. I don't believe they'll let him.
I definitely think you're wrong on that, brother. I think
how many fights he has?
About 25, 26.
Is that many?
Yeah.
Well, it's time for him to mix it up with somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, he looked like he could be a problem.
He's ready.
Yeah, he's ready. Yeah, I mean
now the last guy he fought, he didn't fight a punching bag. The guy was punching bag.
He fought Karen, man. He fought a Karen, and the dude was, man, he was all over the place.
Yeah, I saw that fight. Yeah, that was actually a decent fight.
It was a good fight.
It was a good fight, man. Yeah,
that guy was hitting boots.
Yeah, he was. He fought like, win or lose, I'm getting another fight after this.
Right.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna pay to fight me,
Right.
And it was actually a good fight. I think he probably caught Boots off guard. He didn't expect that, because I was like, Karen, who's this guy? The guy came.
Yeah, did his coach Google who Karen was? Because I never heard of Karen either.
Nah, I didn't. I don't know these European boxers. Man.
Yeah, Boots got
Crawford to get the respect. It ain't really my respect. A lot of the world champions in the world of boxing, they look at Crawford kind of like I do, bro. Like, it's like, dude, you got to fight somebody, man. Come on, man.
Okay, now when I say hate in this term, I mean it. The boxing community, like a lot of these news outlets, man, they really do hate Crawford. You know what I'm saying? They really do. You know what I'm saying? They don't like the fact that what he did to Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? all that beef around there. Bob Arum is your promoter. Why is he talking shit about him? You not fighting, the top fights like the other guys that you have, like Josh Taylor. He could have fought Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But they couldn't put that fight together. Remember, he tried to fight Pacquiao. Remember, years ago, he tried to fight Pacquiao. But guess what? They couldn't put that fight together because Bob Arum said, "No, I'm not going to do Pacquiao like that." You know? I mean, come on, man. You can't just sit here and blame Terrance Crawford.
I mentioned it earlier, Dubé, Sean, that I'm not educated enough to know why fights don't really happen. But it sounds like management has too much of a say in it, and to me, it's just taken away from the great sport of boxing, man. Yeah. Because I think as fans, we deserve better, man. We want to see the top guys fight the top guys, man. Absolutely. I mean, give them the bag. We're paying for it. People are lining up to see it. I mean, sports is at an all-time high right now. Man, salaries is up. Nobody is saying no to pay-per-view events or anything like that. Man, just put them in the ring together, man. I mean, for 12 rounds, no matter how much you're getting paid a lot of money.
A lot of money.
I mean, if it's $50 million for 12 rounds, you're talking about $4 million per round, which is only 3 minutes. A fight itself is 48 minutes.
Right.
That's $1 million a minute that you're in there. Man, get in the ring and mix it up.
And mix it up.
Give us what we want, man. I mean, how much? What? A manager is getting what? 10% of the purse, 15%. Man, how much is that little bit gonna make a difference, man? And especially when you got multiple boxes, man. Get out the way and let these guys fight, man.
And we want to see these guys fight 2, 3, 4 times. We're okay with that. We're okay with Spence losing or Crawford losing. Guess what? We will pay a little bit more to see you do it again.
Yeah. Shout out to Wilder and Fury.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really, shout out to them, man. And this is the heavyweight division. And and here's the sad thing about it, man. And that's what makes Floyd stand out. Because when no matter how good the middleweight, welterweights, or the lightweights are, if you got some heavyweight champions out there, it's gonna trump any other division.
Right. Okay.
And when Floyd was coming up, the heavyweight division was ran by the Klitschko's, and nobody really had any concern. It got to the point where it was so boring, where they wanted the brothers to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd Mayweather, he did his thing, and he made the most of his opponents and made his name. And during that era, all we're gonna ever remember is Floyd. Nobody even talks about the Klitschko.
And Ramel, just real quick, brother. I hope I didn't interrupt you. When it came down to Floyd said some other day he was over there overseas fighting some guy, like he's on his expedition tour. He said he was talking about his record. Now, I'm not saying he was throwing a direct shot at a guy like a Terrance Crawford, but I think he wanted Crawford to listen. I think that was one of the guys he might have been grouped into because Terrance Crawford has an undefeated record. This is what Floyd said. I could have been undefeated at 30-0, 40-0, 45-0. It's not about your old, it's about who you fought to get to that undefeated record.
Right.
That was to me, that was so important to me that I listened to that. In other words, you can be 30-0, 40-0, and 50-0, but who have you fought to get that undefeated record? To me, and that's important, bro. The Padjo record, and I'm not saying you doing it on purpose. I'm not saying that, but like I do have to go back to Ramel said. At some point in time, if you're a guy that's an Earl Spence or Terrance Crawford with that kind of talent, put that talent to test.
Exactly.
Put that talent to test.
Yeah.
And I don't think Crawford have got close to doing nothing like that. Because now you can say, hey, he fought who he got in front of him. Listen, man, to me that's just a way of saying he haven't fought nobody. Because to me, he hasn't.
But do you give credit to fighters that are avoided as well? You know what I'm saying? Like if nobody in the top will fight them, you know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. Because see, what you're telling me right now is kind of like coming from you, your opinion. And I'm not saying I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I don't think you're right either. Because I don't think everybody, you talking about Boots. I think Boots, if you call Boots right now with a bag of money, he'll fight Crawford tonight. He'll fight Earl Smith tonight. You know why? God gave Boots a hell of a lot of talent and skills to fight.
I agree with you. The problem is where you going to get the bag of money.
No. I'm getting to that. I ain't talking about no BLK Prime. Ask Broner how that turned out for him. I'm talking about if you stay with the heavyweight. The heavyweight is Espinosa of Showtime, who already announced how many big fights in the next 6 weeks. He announced 10 fights. That's why he don't want to deal with Broner no more. Terrance Crawford, to your point, now he's a free agent. You say he was hiding behind Bob Burnham and Top Rank. Now he's a free agent.
I didn't say any of that.
That's what I'm saying. Can I finish my point?
Please.
Top Rank and Bob Arum is who Crawford was promoting him for the last 10 years. Now, sir, gentlemen, he's a free agent. Now they say he's got his hands raised now to fight a mandatory that I haven't heard of. You say you have, but guess what? If me and you around me haven't heard of the guy, he ain't nobody right now. When I say nobody, he's not a mainstream guy.
Yeah.
He's not a mainstream guy. So what I'm saying is, if he's,
Let me share something to you,
man. You know who Alex Rocha is, man. You've seen this guy fight before.
Bro, how you gonna try to convince me and tell you how you gonna make me remember somebody?
Let me share something with y'all, man. I've watched more boxing in the last 18 months than I've watched in a long time. My wife is into boxing now, and she knows schedules. She don't know people's names, but we watching a fight on Saturday nights. It can be us on the card. We watching some boxing,
right?
And even if it's females, women's boxing. I mean, we just got into it. I think it started through the pandemic, but boxing right now is real in my household, man. So if I don't know who you are, I don't know who you are.
Right. Right. I mean, I don't know
I gotta get inside, man. I apologize for this, man. Much love.
Oh no, good, bro. Hey, man, make that money, bro.
My top 3 of all time is based off of what I saw. And it's Ali, Sugar Ray, and Hagler. That's my top 3.
I like that 3. I like that 3.
Off of what I saw. If I had to dig deep, I'll pull up some even older guys, man. But that's my top 3 that I saw.
Before you go inside, Rob, I'm gonna give you mine real quick. I love yours. Ali, Floyd, Sugar Ray Leonard. That I saw.
Okay.
What about you, D?
Floyd? But I got you.
Okay, but I'm gonna give you Floyd Mayweather. I'm gonna give you Muhammad Ali, and I'm gonna flip the script on you and give you Mike Tyson.
Okay.
It's my 3, man. Why y'all quiet? It's my 3. Thank you.
I respect your 3.
Mike Tyson is I wouldn't put him as a top 3, but I got you. Yo, peace and blessings.
All right, man.
Peace, bro.
Up to you.
So you got Tyson, Ali, and Floyd.
I do.
Okay. I got Ali. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me get it right. You said Ali. Did you say Ali, Floyd, and Tyson?
I got Floyd. I got Ali.
Okay.
Mike Tyson.
Okay. I got Ali, Floyd, and Sugar Ray Leonard. That's what I got.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think Rod had. I think he had Ali. Wait a minute. He had Ali. I think he had Ali, Sugar Ray. And I forgot his third. D.
Yeah. And I picked these 3 guys because they actually.
No, he said. I'm sorry, Hagler.
Hagler, yeah.
Hagler. Yeah, Hagler.
I picked these top 3 because they changed the face of boxing. They changed the face of boxing like completely. Muhammad Ali changed the face of boxing. You know what I mean? In a way where countries were rooting for him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Floyd Mayweather changed the face of boxing because
forever.
Because he beat everyone. He was barely touched, and he made a lot of money. He took control of everything. Okay? Right. And then I got Mike Tyson is because he excited us more than any other fighter in the world. You know, and
he was can't miss TV.
Yeah, can't miss it. You want to see Mike Tyson,
Yeah,
throw them bombs, you know, and even when he lost, you were so excited. You know what I mean? So that's why I got it like that.
I think. Let me tell you something, man. Ramel's 3, your 3, my 3. Listen, man. You know, and ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
Because I think we pretty much we all had Ali.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you had Floyd. Now he and Ramel had, I think me and him had Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
I think his was Ali, Sugar Ray, and Hagler.
Right.
Me and you was Ali, Floyd, but we switched up on the third.
Right.
But listen, the Tyson, your angle that you came from by bringing in Tyson, the angle that you went at when it come down to popularity and excitement and can't miss, that's hard to argue with that. Yeah. It really is. It's hard to argue with that because he transcended the sport.
Right, exactly. But hey, man, before we go, man, I wanna hit you with this real quick on the Alex Rocha. You remember the guy who beat Blair the Flair? Remember that fight? Didn't you watch that fight? And then we talk about, you remember Blair the Flair got beat? He was talking all that crap.
What is Blair? Is Blair the black dude?
Yeah, Blair the Flair, the guy who was act like he was Ric Flair. You know, he's always
he got color hair.
Yeah, he had color in his hair, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he is the one who got beat by Alex Rocha.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I know we talked about that fight. It's probably in our
chat.
Yeah, our chats. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that guy.
I know it's almost 3:00 in your time, man.
Yeah.
I know you gotta get on the road, man. Hey, listen, this was a great show, man. I loved it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I will be posting this really soon, like today. All right, brother. All right, man. Well, hey, man, let's get back on here. Hey, Sunday, man. If you open Sunday, let's do on Sunday.
I'm with it. I'm with it, man. Hey, man, you be safe, man. I love you for life, family.
Okay, you too, man.
Peace out. Peace.